If you're like most guitar players, you probably tried to learn modes at least twice in your life, but then you probably gave up a day later because it's just too complex and very hard to memorize, right? But today I'm going to show you the most practical and hands-on method to understand and play modes. And I'm going to promise you, after this video, you will be able to memorize that and to play them. Here we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you like what you just heard, because if you did, that's exactly what we're going to learn today, which is playing with modes. But before we do that, quick plug that my course bundle, the complete player bundle consisting of 2 of my most successful courses, is on sale right now. You can get 30% off by using this link in the description down below, so check that out if you're into my style of playing and if you want to learn that. Okay, let's get right into this. Modes. Today what we're going to do is I'm going to show you 2 modes, the Dorian mode and the Aeolian mode. And I'm going to show you that all you need to know to use these modes is the Minor Pentatonic Scale. And the Minor Pentatonic Scale, I think most of you guys know. We're in B with this backing track, so what we need is this pentatonic box right here. I think most of you have probably seen this shape before. It's the minor pentatonic standard shape, if you will. And to make this Dorian, at first we're going to throw all the theory you can read on the internet out of the window, and we're just going to add 2 notes to the exact shape I just showed you to make it Dorian. That's all we need to do to play in the Dorian mode. So instead of playing we're now going to play and that is the Dorian mode in B for you. Sounds easy, right? And I'm going to prove it to you with the backing track. I'm going to start with just minor pentatonic playing, and then at the end of the sequence that you're hearing, I'm going to add one of the notes that we added to add the Dorian flavor. Here you go. Now, as you can hear, the Dorian mode has that heroic and positive kind of flavor. It sounds airy, it sounds kind of, heroic, if you will. But I'm going to show you another mode right now. It's called the Aeolian mode. It's also called the harmonic minor scale, but the Aeolian mode sounds a lot darker, way more dramatic, and it works over the exact same backing tracks with the exact same chords, which, by the way, are B minor, G major, E major. Forgot to mention that at the beginning, but let's talk about one more mode, and we're going to use the exact same approach. So again, we're going to stay in the minor pentatonic shape in B minor. And again, we're going to add 2 more notes to make it Aeolian this time. Let me show you. Instead of playing, we're going to play So we're adding 2 notes to the minor pentatonic scale again, but this time it's 10, 9, 7, and then it's 10, 8, 7, and then we're back to 9, 7. We can add the octave here on the 6, and we're back on the root. So it's, again, adding 2 notes. If you're counting in the octave, it's 3, but actually it's just 2 notes that we extend the minor pentatonic scale with, and we have the Aeolian mode. Let me show you how that sounds. Minor pentatonic at first. Now let's add the Aeolian flavor. So as you can hear, that mode sounds a lot more dramatic, darker, more melodic, more, just a lot more sad. But it's another nice flavor that you can use over the same chords. Now, you can already play the Dorian mode and the Aeolian mode. You can access both modes just because you're adding 2 notes to a scale you already know, which is the minor pentatonic scale. Pretty easy, right? Where it becomes super interesting is when you mix these kinds of modes, because of course we can now solo over the same chords and kind of pick and choose when we want to have the Dorian flavor and when we want to have the Aeolian flavor. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to mix these and how to get different flavors depending on how you're feeling and how you want your solo to sound like. I'm going to start with just playing minor pentatonic again, then I'm playing a little bit of the Dorian mode, and then I'm going to add a little bit of the Aeolian mode at the end. Let's try this. Here we go. Just pentatonic. Let's add some Dorian now. Pentatonic. Aeolian, here we go. And with Dorian. See, at the end there, I just mixed it up all together, pentatonic, Aeolian, Dorian, whenever I, feel like it's the right point to do that. But what you can learn from this is that these modes are actually already consisting of the pentatonic scale plus 1 or 2 other notes. And today I showed you 2 that really work well over a minor progression that we just used. Other modes work well in a major progression, like the Mixolydian and the Lydian mode. But these 2, the Dorian and the Aeolian, are absolute go-tos in a minor progression because adding 2 notes to the minor pentatonic scale isn't that hard and it's easy to remember. So it's likely you're going to come up with some licks that stay in your arsenal whenever you need it. If you like that kind of teaching approach that I use, which is very practical, very to the point, and very hands-on, check out my guitar courses. As I said, my complete player bundle consisting of 2 courses is off 30%, and it deals with these exact topics. So if you want to grab them now, because the 30% discount is only there for a limited amount of time. I hope you liked this video. If you did, subscribe, because we do that stuff all the time. I've been Joey, and I'll see you in the next. Bye.